Welcome to the Electronic Emotions program. This video is a delayed response to Generation Pixel's top 10 PS1 games. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to make a list of PS1 discs that I want to talk about right now in this moment. So if I made this video like an hour from now, I'd probably have a whole different set of games. So you can't argue with me because I know who I am and what I want. Okay. My number 10 is a often forgotten little sister to the Metal Slug series, In the Hunt. This game takes the run and gun formula and the brilliant graphics and stiff difficulty and throws away the run and gun formula and turns it into a submarine shooter. And it's a really fantastic game that's really hard, I'm not really good at. And for those of you who might want to look into it, I didn't, but I heard it might be downloadable for the PlayStation 4. So if you want to play it legit, that might be the way to go about doing it. Dynasty Warriors. I've played a lot of Hyrule Warriors, and well, I finished it, the main story, and I really like it. And although I haven't played much of the proper Dynasty Warriors series, I have played quite a few times on demo discs this series, and you know, maybe I should get into it because I like Hyrule Warriors so much. So I thought, hey, you know, the way I play games is I start at the beginning of the series, so why not start at the very beginning? I'm just really want to see how they all started, like that whole 1 versus 10,000 people, take down 50 people in a hit. I just want to see how that worked on the PlayStation with its limited capabilities. I bet it'll be great, hey?
Round 1, fight!
Number 8 on my list is The Legend of Dragoon Disc 1. You know, this has got to be the most beautiful disc art I think I've seen on any CD. It's not perfect because, as you can see, the dart here didn't quite hit the bullseye, so it's not quite perfect. And there's also a pretty good game on here too, if that's important to anybody.
Yes! Double lash! Yes! Yes! Double lash!
Okay, my number 7 pick is Sentient. It is a adventure game. It's probably one of the most unique games I have on the PlayStation 1. It's very surreal and weird too. It's an adventure game where you have to really learn the layout of the space station, learn the people who live there, their behaviors, their patterns, where they're going to be. It's very multiple choice, where if in a sense that what you do makes a big impact on what happens next. And it even incorporates your facial expressions when you talk to people about how they're going to react to you. It's really good, and I bought it like way back, and I've always meant to spend the time to learn how to play it better, but I've just been delaying and delaying. But after capturing the footage you're about to see, I kind of want to spend that time and maybe get further than like 5 minutes into the game. All right, my number 6 pick is Monster Rancher. You know, I've never been a big Pokemon guy, but I've always been intrigued by the people inspired by Pokemon and when they make their games, especially when they try to do something new. In this case, Monster Rancher, but another good one is Jade Cocoon. What I really like about Monster Rancher is that it uses your actual CDs from your collection, whether they're PlayStation or music CDs, or I guess probably even video CDs, and it creates a monster based on the data on that CD. I've even heard that one of Michael Jackson's CDs creates a really powerful monster. Now, I wonder if that is by coincidence or by design. Okay, number 5 is Elemental Gearbolt. Now, this is a light gun shooter. Most light gun shooters I find from the era, they just lived off of bad voice acting, cheesy stories, and often simpler graphics. But this one has beautiful animated art, wonderful music that really doesn't seem like you'd ever expect from a light gun shooter, and just overall a unique feel for light gun shooters. Unfortunately, it's the only game on this particular list where I don't have the case or the instructions, which are also very nice and wonderful, as working designs games tend to be. I need to fix that someday.
Initiate self-destruct sequence. Process elementals.
Okay, my number 4 pick is Legend of Dragoon Disc 3. Now, I'm a little disappointed. If you remember way back to when you saw my Monster Rancher footage, you will see that I named my character Legend of LOD Disc 3. It's based off of that disc. I used that disc to make the monster, and I got the girl and the wings right, but she's not red. Look at this, look at this. Is she red? Is she red? No. No. Maybe Monster Rancher isn't that good of a game if it can't even get the colors right on the winged girl that I made from the disc. I don't know. Oh, and it's also the same game on Disc 3 as Disc 1. Like, hello? I was expecting like 4 games in 1, 4 discs. Such disappointment.
Joe, he cut my head off. Did you see that? He cut my head off.
What a wuss.
Now playing on PlayStation, rated T for teens.
My number 3 pick is Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. Now, as you may recall from my Dynasty Warriors portion, I suck at fighting games. That wasn't me pretending to suck, I just really suck at fighting games. That's no different from Mortal Kombat. Despite that, I love Mortal Kombat, mostly for its story. I really love what they did with this game is they tried to mesh the fighting game with a platformer, and well, a lot of people don't like the results of it. I think the fighting game people really don't like having to push a button to turn around. But once you get past that and you study up on the combos for Mortal Kombat 3, because you really need to know how to use Sub-Zero in that game to have any sort of success with Sub-Zero. It's really good. It's got the cheesy story, cheesy style, but I think they put a lot of heart into it. And just check it out for real. Like, actually play it somewhere. It's not bad. If you like Mortal Kombat, it's fun. Okay, number 2 on my list is Micromaniacs. Okay, now, any fan of Micro Machines needs to check out this game because it's probably one of the best Micro Machines games I think there is. But because Machines isn't in the title, I think a lot of people don't even know it exists. You're not driving in cars often, mostly just little people running around. Maybe you'll get in a speedboat or something, or ride a bee. But it's really good. Tons of tracks, tons of characters. You can level up your characters as you go. It's just fun and charming. And if you have a multi-tap, dude, it is super fun. Check out Micromaniacs. Okay, my number 1 disc. I wanted to pick something you might not expect, so The Pale Emperor by Marilyn Manson. Yes, he sourced, for his 2015 album, he sourced PS1 discs, black bottom PS1 discs. He got that from Sony themselves, I think, or a factory, and he wanted to be artistic and have it black. I actually lost I thought I lost a copy of this because I keep my discs in a CD binder, and the back the sleeves were black, and so I didn't even see this. And I actually put another CD over top of this one, and I didn't feel the difference. So I bought another copy. So I have 2 of these, which is, it's still kind of cool. I'm heard these are supposed to turn white in a CD player with the heat, with some thermal coating or something, but I've never noticed it. I don't know if that's true or not. It's not working. Well, that's my breath, not any sort of thermal whiteness. If you even saw the cloud on there, I just thought that was really cool. It's neat that PlayStation 1 discs, although long ceased to be used, were used in 2015. I bet you love that one. Do you want to see gameplay footage? I don't think there is any, so I guess you have to disagree with my number 1, hey? Alright, for those of you who may be horrified that I don't keep my game discs in their actual cases, yeah, I'm horrified too. I've had because of space limitations, I've had to tear down everything, take all the instructions and sleeves out and just put my discs in CD binders and all that. I know it's not ideal, but I don't have the space, so it's either do that or get rid of my games, so it's the better of 2 options. Someday when I have more space, I will, put everything back together. I'll probably have to get new cases since I didn't keep a lot of them. But I do like my little cabinet here. It's kind of neat to look at. It's got, all my PS1 instructions and their little inserts there. PS2s, Xboxes, PlayStations, Wii's. It's got all this stuff. It's got my PS1 long boxes. I didn't keep all that. I don't have many long boxes, but yeah, no, someday, all these will be put back together, and it's going to take forever. But just don't be too horrified. You're not living it. Unless you are, then welcome to the pain, brother.